Black Compass Media back live with another one. Shout out to the people that's out there right now. They're going to hear this, the entire society. Everybody, make sure you subscribe to the team and all of that. Send the chat out, send the link out and everything like that, man. I'm joined with my man, Polo Tone, bro, checking in. Polo, what up?
What's up, man? Brooklyn, what's up, man? We here, man.
Yeah, Brooklyn in the house. And we are joined with a special guest, Pittsburgh's own, Dot Mob's own. You seen him on URL. You seen him on KOTD. KOTD champion currently. Dope battle with Real Deal. We gonna get into, you know what I'm saying, with Charron. We got Real Deal. What's up, man? What's going on,
man? Your boy, man. I just got off your watering hole stool. You know what I mean? Fresh job. You know what I mean?
No doubt, no doubt. Hey, it's good to have you here, bro. Especially, you know, coming off of what we just saw this past weekend. We definitely gonna get into that. But like how we always do up here, man. How is Real Deal doing?
I'm good, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I got back, it was a lot of weird jet lag. Like you'd have thought I went to fucking Australia. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so I got back and I felt like for like a couple days because I worked the next couple days, and then I just got my bearings back today. So I feel good, man. I feel really good as far as physically, and of course, you're probably alluding to the aftermath of the event. I feel great. You know what I mean?
I
feel really, 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 really good, and I had a chance to watch my performance back, and I felt great about it.
Now, my fault. No, I'm saying before we getting everything. Now, I want to know, like, who designed the the KOTD belt? Because I seen that. Rest in peace, PH. Rest in peace, Bender. I seen it had the Oh man, yeah.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, PH. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
In a world of selfish individuals, we miss such a selfless one. He did it for battle rap. He already had a career when he came down to us. And then, of course, Bender.
Rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace, Bender. That's a fact, man.
Who went into the design of this belt? Like, did you have the option of laying it out, or how did that go?
So when I tell you this, you're gonna be like, dude's lying right now because of the conversation we had to go in. But if I'm lying, I'm dying, and I'm gonna breathe afterward. They told me the belt designer was like one of WWF or WW. We say WWF if you're from my era.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you're from the club. Yeah.
I don't want to insult the World Wildlife Fund. WWE. The designer was from Pittsburgh, bro.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Now Pittsburgh got a rich history. San Martino, Kurt Angle, Shane. We grapple a little bit. You understand?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, they said dude was from the Berg. They said this beforehand. This was no like afterwards, like, hey, Elbow, do you know? They say, yeah. And it wasn't, I mean, he didn't, it's not like he was like, yo, I'm gonna do this for XYZ, Trev, whatever. They had the ideas to put them on the side, which I couldn't have thought of a better. And to me, that's the best part of it because people say, remember me or don't forget me, whatever. So we have in rap, regular rap, right? We have people like Tupac and Biggie, will never be forgotten, right? They've passed 20 some years. That's to me how Bender and PH should be, no matter where battle rap goes. I don't care if it goes on the mainest of stages or if it dies back into the underground. Their names, along with some others, right? But what a way to remind people because PH has passed, I want to say 5+ years or something. I don't want to jump the gun. And Bender himself is 3+, right? We're not forgetting you ever, or your contributions or who you were. So I mean, I'm honored, man.
That's fire.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I want to say rest in peace to Juice, rest in peace to LB, and rest in peace to Young B, the future as well. Our community, we have to celebrate us and we have to commemorate us.
Caddy Ron. Love
Cadillac, yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And there's people on like even smaller levels. Idea from Scribble Jam, bro. Idea was crazy. Idea.
Oh yeah, Idea. Yo,
industry success. And you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man. They had a couple. Like I know they had like Feel Good up in King of the Dot, and I've been on so many platforms and leagues, and it's a blessing and a curse because I've met so many and developed. If you know me, the minute a battle event's over, I'm like, yo, let's grab a beer. What are you drinking? We start bullshit. I want to get, you know what I mean? Let's throw your rap, whatever your rap name is, get this real deal shit out the window. This is Trevor, man. What are you drinking? And so I end up developing these relationships with these people. So,
right.
Yeah, man, I couldn't have been more, you know what I mean, more proud to have that. That's the most important part to me.
Okay.
Definitely.
Now, like you've been on a lot of leagues. You've been on Grind Time, King of the Dot, Don't Flop, URL. You've been on a lot. Is it a difference in now with like, what do you notice the difference in battle rap now than back then when you were coming up?
So you know what I think is missing, man. What is a hindrance is and I keep saying this. I say it halfway jokingly, which is ironic, but some humor, man. Humor. Right? Remember when A Verb told Miles he looked like the dude that checks under your hood, like, it's the alternator.
Yeah.
Right?
He do though. He do, and that's why it's great.
Look, when hit that like, y'all bugging. Hit that like, yeah.
Man, I literally was like, so I mean, again, so the word bars has taken on a whole new meaning. It's like, so now everyone programs themselves every 4, 8. It's got to be a punch. But if you notice, 3 rounds of punchline rappers, you can be incredible. You could be Av, you could be Nitty, and those dudes are, man, it don't even make sense how good they are with that stuff, right? And that's just no shade because they're 2 of the best. Sometimes it's like, man, we need something, some kind of change, right? Something to go in, you know, and that's why, like, I don't even criticize people when they swing for the fences with a bad angle or a bad joke, because I'm like, man, they tried, right? 9 minutes of just every 4 bars or even every 2, 3 bars, punch. You got to be, man, to sustain that. So again, I think humor, man. I remember when I came up on the freestyle circuit, that's all it was. Where I was, right? The Scribble Jam stage. You look like, and you be jumping around trying to hang on.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it needs to go back to that.
But you're just saying it's a bit serious right now.
Man, I wouldn't mind, man, if because people, I'll hang out with some of these battlers at events, and they'll say the funniest shit, right? And I'll be like, man, say that in a battle, like,
yeah,
that in there, man, because this whole, you know, and I think that's what's so special about someone like Mac Myron, man. And I'm not even saying that because he kicked my ass. I'm saying he is funny as shit, man. Like, he will do the bar and go at you, and then he'll say some left field funny ass shit. So
yeah.
You know, battle rap has changed for me in a million different ways, but that's one thing I'd like to see make a return, man. Because some of the funniest people are like your B Magics, your A Verbs, some of your more dry senses of humor. I would like to see that incorporated more.
Right. And you know, I probably attribute that to, for a lot of fans of just hip hop, this is the purest form. So, you know, with all the goofy stuff you see in the mainstream place, it's like people don't want to bring that here, you know what I'm saying, or make a caricature of the art. I think that's probably why you have less people joking around, but jokes always been a part of it though. So
yeah,
you know, we got a chance to watch the battle. I actually watched it again. Shout out to the guys. Shout out to the people.
Don't tell nobody.
No, we do that voice real deal. That mean you know,
right.
Shout out to the guys. Now the battle was intense, man. The battle was dope. It was a 3-round juggernaut type matchup. Before we break everything down, Charron has been gunning for this championship. It means so much to him. And I want to get Charron up here too at some point to talk to him, because I like the fact that he makes no like he doesn't have this like fake thing like, oh, I'm chasing it, I don't really care. He makes it known that he wants that title. So when this matchup gets locked in for you, you know, with the stuff that he's been doing lately, like what was the thought process and how do you figure you wanted to approach the battle?
So my first thought process when
it
was locked as Charron was, and I promise you, not to sound arrogant, was I hated had to be him. Why I say that? Let me say why I say that.
Okay.
I don't take a fucking day off. You understand what I'm saying? I know I could get booked after this and do all kinds of shit, but I'm like, you know what? I have this. Come get it off my cold dead fingertips, right? So for Charron, I'm like, you know, it would be a great story for it to go back to Canada. It'd be a great story for them to have it for the first time, and he has been putting it on for Canada. But guess what? I'm from fucking Pittsburgh. 450,000 fucking people. We battled. We didn't have 10 people behind us. You know, whatever the case may be, we didn't have. You know, you can't walk down and this is New York. This blew my mind. PH took me here.
Mm-hmm.
No lie. He's like, okay, that's where Fabulous grew up. Yeah, all right, make the left. That's where not. I said, that's insane.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't have that.
It's really like that.
Yeah, Fab grew up in my old hood. Yeah.
I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to. People ain't supposed to. That's why I'm not viewed like that. But the one thing people can say is, I'm not whack. That's my biggest achievement. So for me, I said, damn, if only he got somebody that can make an excuse or that would whatever. Man, I'm here, man, and this is chess, not checkers. And right. I would love, man, if there was a way that he could be champ right after this somehow. There's no one that deserves it more to me. But I said, man, if you think I'm just gonna, you're gonna walk out here and I'm just gonna like say the shit on to you. So again, I respect him tremendously as a battler, and I knew he would have some great stuff. But man, I understand it's what have you done for me lately in battle rap. The minute he comes out and beats me convincingly, oh man, we talking about Real Deal versus B Magic 8 years ago. This ain't the same. They're gonna shit on me, and there's gonna be no coast or following to pick me back up. You know what I mean? They have no problem brushing the dirt over on me. You know what I mean? So I'm like, nope, I'm here. I'm gonna be obnoxiously here. Like, man, dude's still here. Like,
let's stay in the Charron bag real quick. So now, Charron, it seems like when you wrote all of your rounds, it seemed like you kind of knew what Charron was gonna talk about. Like, how did you go into preparing for Charron? Because he came with a lot of, kind of disrespectful angles.
I know he went there.
Yeah, he went there. I ain't gonna lie, he went there. He went there crazy. So how did you mentally prepare for that? Did you know he was gonna go there?
Well, the first thing is I'm not an opportunist. I'm real, and I'm not on some like, oh, I'm real, but like Kaboom said some disrespectful shit to me in Philly. If I didn't act some kind of way towards him, why the fuck would I act some kind of way towards Charron in LA?
Yeah.
Now I'm of the belief. You could say whatever to me. And I mean that, whatever. If you think you found a witty way to disrespect my dead dad or sister or mom, I'm here. Just don't put your hand, don't touch me. That's the only thing. Like, don't mush me or push me or grab. Don't do none of that shit, because that's not battle rap to me.
Right.
Because a lot of times that shit will backfire on you. You bring up something and people are like, yo, I don't fuck with that. So if you're good enough that you could put a spin on it, so did I know or think he was? He grazed over an area, but again, I did feel like when I was going into Charron, I thought that there was some things that were fresh. You know what I mean? Like my son doing the impressions. I hadn't seen somebody mention it yet, and I'm I'm putting myself out there, but I'm like, okay, let's see what somebody can do. And he was good with it. And some of I'm 100 and some battles deep, so it's a chess match for me. And Charron's a chess player.
Right.
So you got to beat Bobby Fischer. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But as far as disrespectful, man, look, I'm not saying it's a green light, whatever, but look, say what you want, man. You know what I mean? You say what you want. Get as crazy as you want to get, but you're either going to vilify yourself or, man, you found some way to tie that in. So I will never be, like I said, man, I had Kaboom tell me in Philly, he come straight out, I said, fuck your dead mom, fuck your dead sister. Whatever, you know what I mean? And Kaboom's still my man. I'm okay. I see where you was going with. So if I didn't act some way towards him, I ain't gonna act no. I don't like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I don't. So Charron, he had his line, his karma line, whatever. That's it.
He was towing the line. He was towing the line. Go ahead.
He was riding the fence a little bit. Now these second rounds, man. Your second round versus Chilla in your title match was my favorite round of the battle. And your second round versus Charron, when you said there ain't a block or street corner that scares me more than memory lane. What goes into the thought process of these second rounds? Because it seems like these second rounds you heat up crazy.
Yeah.
You know what's weird, man? Like when I put my rounds together in each battle, I have to. I'm always like, oh my God, are people gonna be like, yo, he's milking or he's constantly putting his pain out there? But then I'm like, yo, if Geechee, and this is knowing on Geechee's incredible or whatever, or these or Sue Surf or whatever, if he can do the press now, these are his life. These are the bars that make a difference. This is my fucking life. I'm in a lawsuit here, or trying to get a lawsuit for my father to his veteran cemetery, trying to tear his plaque down. I lose my sister to this. this is life. I'm a dad. I raised my son 100%. So I'm like, this is my life. You know what I mean? So if I'm going to be this personal battle, people are going to know me. Like, I'm not going to shy away from telling you what I live and what I do and what I see and what I experience. So, but I get bored with shit. I can't do 3 rounds of that. I also can't do 3 rounds of just rapping and punching. So if you watch my rounds, I take I swing for the fences a lot. So like with this battle, I threw in some rap, right? Or I threw in some jokes, or just because I'm like, man, 9 minutes. You got to listen to me for 9 minutes. You know, people try to have me go to teacher meetings and listen to other teachers for 9 minutes. 2 minutes in, I'm like, man, get me the fuck out of here. So that's honestly what goes into it, man. Fear of boredom and fear of losing the listener's interest, man. So I'm more inclined to take some risks, to do some rappy patterns, and to try a rebuttal or try a complete delivery switch or whatever, just to keep you intrigued, man. So
that the first round to me, I like, okay, the karma thing aside, it's a little cringy in my opinion. He called you out because he says you do the same thing that he gets criticized for. I thought that was masterful. Now, that first round, though, when you started hitting that flow, sipping rosé with Marissa Tomei, like it was, that's when it was like, nah, that they not the same. In my head, I'm like, he can't do that. That man can't do that. And that's where I think you won that first.
Yeah, you definitely got some flow, man.
That went into my thought process, to be honest with you, because Charron, one of my biggest compliments to him, and I said this on the face-off, is he'll take fan criticism or blogger criticism and he'll put it into his shit. Like but I said he'll do, like, you know, in my opinion, I said he'll have a heavy back-to-back punch that'll rap for a long time, and that is a cadence switch, and that is important. I said, but I got to do something completely different. Like, I have to show, you know, because I rap, you know, not to be not. I hate when people are, we rapping. Like, I'm never gonna, like, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, right. Like, what are you doing?
Like, we rapping, or we rapping?
And listen, to be honest with you, it took me so many years to realize, like, I was, you know, first of all, my early music sucked, like, way early on, because I'm still writing battle, but it's a gift, you know what I'm saying? So, like, for a while, like, straight up, when I first came up, I was resenting, like, Wiz Khalifa, like, yo, he can't write the stuff I write. Why is he making all this? And it's like, dude, because he's actually smoothly going over a beat, and you're here attacking the snare and shit. So, long story short, like, so for the round, I'm like, okay, let me throw, because I'm like, if this rap stuff misses, fuck it. I took a low hanging curve pitch, man, and we'll see how it goes. But I didn't, so I went straight off the Bobby the Brain Heenan shit. Like, but I was like, if I don't want to keep driving the point home that I'm more violent than this person who doesn't claim to be more violent than me, so let me try something different. So I'm glad it was received well, and it's not always received well, man. For every person like you, which I appreciate, that's like, that was dope that you did that. There's gonna be someone that's like, yo, dude, corny as hell for that, bro. Like, you know what I mean? What am I gonna do, man? You can't please everybody.
Right.
That's fire.
Definitely.
Wait, before we continue, everybody hit that like that's tuning in. Please hit that like. Come on, now.
Oh, and shout out to my man LL Cool G in here, Dot Ma, the whole team and everything.
LL Cool J.
You know what I mean? So, but so the battle to me was dope, and I think, you know, for me, I gave him round 1. I thought you turned up in round 2. I actually thought he did his thing in round 2, and in that round 3, you flipped the Nick Cannon situation. You rebutted it. I paid for my friend's shot joint. Like, that was dope.
That was crazy.
I felt like you closed it out a little bit stronger. The illest joint, he said, you're such an alky in the lush. You set up this Cassidy. I said,
oh, you see me? I tried not to react, and then I noticed, I was like, woo! Like, I had an out-of-body experience where I was like, he's fucking that dude up. And I was like, oh, that dude is me.
Wait, say that about me. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
That was hard, man. So
crazy.
It's a dope battle through and through. And just with the title defenses in general, you know what I mean? Like, what does it mean to you for the belt? Because you're a wrestling fan, and titles only mean as much as the guy who has it and the people chasing him. Do you feel like you've been adequately tested as a champion on KOTD?
My God, 3 battles, the decisions were 3-2, 3-2, and 4-3. Had to beat Chilla in Boston.
Chilla that was a crazy Chilla too. You went against, by the way.
The champion. Chilla's the champion of the year. I'm that's a discussion. That's my vote. I don't know where Chilla literally after we battled, the man battled Torek Geechee. I mean, come on. Like, what do you want him to do? You want him to backflip like
levitate? Like,
yeah. My man just battled B-Dot, and I watched them just low key shit on him. You know what I mean? In the commentary, like, yeah. And then he won. Then he won. And people was a fucking church mouse. Like,
I say this all the time. I'm like, they swept the Chilla Jones beating B-Dot right under the rug. I don't get that.
I love B-Dot to death. B-Dot is incredible, was incredible, the whole nine. But the fact remains, how many consistent rounds does Chilla have to show up? What does he have to do? You want to, like, what is your critique? Like, I don't believe this. What, he got to bring a gun and shoot it off at the next? You know what I mean? Like, be reasonable and be fair. That's my only thing. But, coming back to what I'm saying is, again, and it was my idea to battle Chilla again. And the reasoning was, I thought it would be cool and something new in battle rap and something that would help my brand too. Like, oh, damn, he's so with it. He's willing to battle right again. But the trailer came out, didn't look like that. And I was pissed about that. But like, so I ran it back in Oakland. None of these places are anywhere near me. Give me any kind of, you know what I mean? Because you ask, we did a smack event in Pittsburgh. You asked Rosenberg, you asked Mac Myron, whatever. And this is no bragging shit. Because we had 900 people in the venue. I mean, there was fucking teachers. There was all kinds of, you know what I mean? And that was this event. They're like, damn, this don't look like a smack crowd. I said, well, money's green. You know what I mean? They exactly the door like, it was like, this is not. So none of this is I'm like, I wear that chip every time. So,
right.
Man, what's a harder road than beating, arguably, how you feel, Chilla, Charron? You know what I'm saying? And the judges being 3-2, 3-2, 4-3. None of them are my home courts. You know what I'm saying? One is somebody else's bag. I mean, so, man. And again, honestly, how long it took me to get a title shot. Now, a lot of that's on me. I really wasn't pushing it as much as I should.
Why not? I
don't know, man. I really don't. I think I wanted to get it because I needed something tangible, I really did. I was like, man, you've been in a lot of things. You had some great battles, but what's tangible? Are you always going to be the good guy that like entered the Rumble or whatever the fuck the deal is, and you were just really good, or you got to bring home some hardware? So, if you look at my King of the Dot record going up into the first title match, it was really, I've had really good battles, man. Like, with everyone from A Ward to Math Hoffa to Low Pesci years ago to Roan to like, you know what I mean? Like, it was about that time. The problem is, and I've always known it, I'm hard to push marketable wise because I can't turn off me being me, right? Like, I drink as Real Deal, and I drink as Trevor Weller, and I drink fucking this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even do the goods is so smooth with his shit. You know what I mean? I look like B Magic hit the nail on the head. Like, you look like Howdy Partner. Let's get. I would say some shit like that. Like, he'll tell you I bought a beer right afterwards for him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
now the number one contender, the guy that just won the tournament, Saynt. What you feel about the Marv 1 Saynt battle? Before we get in, what you feel about that?
About his battle or about him battling?
No, about the overall. Who did you have winning that battle?
I had Marv.
Okay.
I had Marv in 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And I had Saynt in 3.
Yeah.
Saynt is incredible. Saynt can punch like crazy. And the fact he's like 24 just makes me mad at life. But the problem, and this is why I hate judge battling, Marv and Saynt have such a different style. it takes such an ear to be able to hear the styles and decide what they're doing and what, you know what I'm saying? So like, and again, Saynt is at home in LA, and whether people want to acknowledge or not, I'm not saying there was thousands of LA people there, but they definitely had a heavier presence in the building. I was there, not crazy. I'm not acting like they fucking was banging down walls and shit, but
yeah,
50 grand is on the line. If someone's battling from Pittsburgh and I'm just in their corner, man, you could bet I'm gonna let some little fucking, I'm gonna throw my voice like Jeff Dutton shit, like
right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, but I feel like they was going crazy for Marv too, man. Marv had a little entourage behind him.
Marv had a little following behind him. I mean, I don't even say following. He had other people that made their way onto the card. That's the reality of it.
Okay.
You know, because everybody else neutrally was just like, oh, this is crazy. That was crazy. Like when Saynt had like, you know, led through the water like the Israel, we was all like, woo! Even Marv.
That third was crazy.
So again, man, I thought personally, Marv, his complete approach, like I love simple shit. Like when he was like, you expect me to help grow you. I don't know you. Like just shit like that.
Yeah.
Things that aren't appreciated. And I think Goods was talking about and hit the nail on the head, man. It's just like if every bar has to lead up to I'm saying this because I'm saying this because I'm saying this because it's this, and it's 4-4. Saynt was incredible. I couldn't accuse Saynt of one reach. I couldn't accuse Saynt of saying something somebody said. I didn't think Saynt. I was like, well, that's not true. He's just making shit up. I was astounded at the ways he was able to pull some creative shit for Marv. But at the end of the day, like I said, I thought I had Marv 1 and 2, and I had Saynt in the third. You know what I mean? But again, Saynt as a contender, 100%, 100 fucking percent. I mean, the man in an era where battles aren't even being judged has what is it? 5 judge battles to win up here.
Yeah,
not only
the
ones before this, like he people, you know what I mean? Like the B Magic battle. He's battling. What do you want him to do?
He bodied B Magic.
Listen, I'm a man of I don't give a shit if you have 10 million views versus 100 views. I like tangible results like that. So I don't give a shit if they give me the call and they're like, it's Saynt. You know what I mean?
Because on the check it say he's the #1 contender.
On the check.
Let me ask this question.
Yeah.
Should I have to go to LA to defend it?
No.
I mean, no.
I say fuck it.
No.
I say fuck it though. Show up in LA like I'll be your Huckleberry.
Yo, Saynt in LA with the crack city behind him. I don't know. That's
it's a different type of energy, man. Saynt got a certain glow out. And for
so
Saynt,
what do you fellas recommend?
Saynt, I think
I'm gonna be honest. This is what I recommend because LA got a lot of homeless people, man. I'm giving everybody some food, some change. Come in the building, stand behind me, and go crazy. Because I don't know.
I'm gonna fall asleep. That's the
homeless people nodding off in the corner,
right? And then he can freestyle, so he's gonna talk some shit about my crowd behind me.
Yeah.
You can't give a bar away like that.
Right. Bitch, no, you came in here with people from Skid Row, like they gonna be crazy.
Right.
It'd be too much.
Shit. And my crowd don't even have the muscle strength to be like, they're just like.
Hey, but I think for Saynt's career, I want to see him travel more and find his footing in other places.
Definitely got to do that.
Be uncomfortable, man. Get to that Detroit crowd with everybody got on the Detroit Tigers hats and they just sitting there with their arms folded. Like, be there. Yeah, we want to see that because that's how you grow, you know?
So that's the tough thing. Like, what happens if they go, and I'm not saying they would or whatever the case may be, but a lot of these events have been in LA. It's like, man, if they're like, well, it's a pandemic, we'll have it happen in LA, and I'm like, woo.
Yeah.
That's in a lot. That you might as well book me for Jesus in Nazareth next. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question. Who, if you had the choice to battle 5 people this year, who would you battle? Who would the 5 be?
That's good.
Oh, I thought you were gonna list 5. Shit.
Oh, no. I would nah. You battled a lot, man. You definitely been in this a long time, so I definitely want to see who's still on your mind. I gotta hear this one.
Okay, so one would be, here's one, and I'll be transparent. Throw me a fucking bone, and when I say that, I mean, and I love these people, but if Cassidy gets Disaster and Head Ice gets King Los and whatever gets whoever. Dig and find a motherfucker that's willing to throw me some views, jump out the window and get, please. You know what I'm saying? Like, find me someone, because there's a lot of like outside of battle rap people that are like, yo, they're like right outside the double Dutch circle. Like, I think I'm okay. And it's like, really? I'm like, no.
Yo, chill out, bro.
This shit. It's not cannabis. It isn't what you fucking thought. Like,
yeah.
Please
it's hard.
Throw me the bone. Just give me the call to be like, yo, some dude, some XYZ who, he charted 10 years ago, whatever. I don't give a fuck.
From the era. Yeah.
Would you battle Cassidy?
Would I battle Cassidy? Yeah. Why not? The battle stylistically would be awful, but like, fuck it. I mean, but that, again, and this is no shade on Cassidy. Man, the Cassidy stigma has been like, what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I've lost a lot of wind. But who the fuck am I? I'm Trevor Weller. Ask Cassidy if he battled Trevor Weller. He'd be like, who?
Right.
I see somebody said 40 cal for this this industry style. 40 cal. Yeah,
sign him the fuck up, man. Tell him to pack a lunch. You know what I mean? Like, and shit. I'm again. That if you ask me for 5, one would be stop making me work so fucking hard, man. You know what I mean? Stop making me make figure 8s around the building. You know, I almost bumped into Charron 16 times before the battle because he was also making figure 8s, and both of us are clearly not good at math. Stop making me work so hard, man.
Yeah.
Okay, after that, shit.
Still a little bit of unfinished business with Michael P. I'm just saying, Michael Police.
Yeah,
Just saying. Long Island, stand up, Long Island, stand up. Yeah. Still no unfinished business, in my opinion.
I like Mike P, man. I think Mike P is dope.
Yeah, Mike P is incredible.
I didn't like what he did that night, and I obviously had about a shit ton of Coronas, and I was gonna let it be known that I was whatever. I was out of pocket, but I the battle stylistically I like, and the fact that the fans love it, I love it. So honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to it. There was a time like when the shit first went down, I was like, yo, we need to fucking battle. Fuck that. You're not going to play a participant but I get it, man. He's got a good trajectory and he's doing great. And he, you know what I mean? Like, he took a back seat and there's still a big demand for him. I root for Mike P, man. I think he's an overall great guy.
Right.
But I mean, the battle would be a cool one. He's not someone I think about battling. I'm weird, man. Like, I used to want to battle O-Red.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said a couple times, like, O-Red, let's battle. And there was always some kind of like eyeball emoji or like, I don't know, or something set it up. And I'm like, okay, if you don't want to battle.
Just that an eyeball emoji.
Yeah, like, just like some like, you know what I mean? Like, I think O-Red is great, but you know what I mean?
Did you see him versus A-Ward?
I didn't. No. Was he?
I don't think you're gonna want to battle him no more after that one.
Yeah,
man.
you gotta
got him out of here.
He got A-Ward out of here.
No, A-Ward got him out of here.
Yeah, I think.
Listen, you know how many conversations we've had with A-Ward about going to small leagues and fucking up business because he keeps going over the top crazy.
Yeah.
Styling about bottles that broke and shit. I'm like, A-Ward, stop doing that. Like, these people did not. They want an opportunity. They don't rub their face in this shit. Like, A-Ward doesn't listen. He's not a good fucking listener, man. That's my man. He don't listen. I'm like,
you and him, I think.
Johnny the Johnster and fucking, you know what I mean? A dog barks outside. You got a whole 4-bar scheme that ties it. I'm like, A-Ward, calm down. So, but as far as O-Red, I always thought that'd be dope. But I'm somebody that wants to be direct. Like, yo, I think you're good. You think I'm good. We should battle.
What's up? Yeah. Smoke.
And I remember Reds told me the one time at a McDonald's. He probably don't remember this. He's like, yo, people saying I should kill you. And I'm like, all right, set it up. Let's go. He goes, I don't know. And I'm like, that's a hell of a fucking 1-2 statement. Like,
oh, man, stop being bipolar. No, cut that out.
I'm like, well,
I don't know.
I can always respect people that are on a different trajectory. Like, I would never be like, conceited, where you at? You ducking me. Like, me doing this stuff. Like, whatever. Go make the most fucking money you can make. Do the best you can do. But what you're not going to do is, like, fiddle around with my name. Like, if someone's like, real deal, you're like, I don't know. I'm white body. I'm like, don't do that shit. Like, just disacknowledge it and keep it moving. So it's weird. I don't have a 5 that I currently, like, would like to battle. I want to do, you're going to think this is weird. I want to do a Pat Stay compliment battle because I think it would go viral. And I'm going to need that viral energy. And the world needs that positive energy. I've been
saying, sure.
Me and Pat Stay are like the goats of compliment battles. And I know people are going to be like, what about you two battling? I think that shit done sell, man. I think Pat's doing great things and he's where he's at, you know, whatever.
Yeah,
but a compliment battle, I think that can get all avenues involved. And I know people are like, compliment, like, what the fuck is he? Yo, they're actually kind of a change of pace to watch, man. Like,
yeah. And I'm sure writing for a compliment battle is kind of ill. Like, I gotta compliment this dude, but I gotta compliment him better than he's doing with me. That's a whole different way to think about it.
It's a production, man. It's just fun to do, man. It's a production because you spend so much time negatively trying to tear apart the little idiosyncrasies of somebody, right?
Right.
So but in real life, you'll get off stage with me. I'm the first person like, damn, bro, you kind of look like you've been working out. Let's get it, man. You out here fucking winning. Like, you know what I mean? Just because I want to see people in a good space, man. So I think Pat's that kind of person too, man. So it would be something cool. Other than that, man, I know I'm fucking boring with these requests. I'd love to battle. Shit, I don't know.
Any new guys? I keep seeing Real Sick in the chat. So
I ain't gonna lie. I seen Real Sick name like 8-9 times.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I ain't gonna lie. Lunch. I'd have to fucking pack a lunch.
Yeah, he's man.
I feel like you know, I saw people like Real Sick and Jada Nightwing and other platforms, and I said if they don't get discovered or put on bigger shit, then this is a fucking crime. Then this is the person that can had a better jumper than Jordan Upstate that never got that shot or whatever. Like and to see them both excel the way they are, it's hope, man. Because battle rap is very oversaturated, man. It's very, very, very. You know, the floodgates have opened, and I understand it. But man, it takes a special kind of battler to have a meteoric rise like those two. So it would be crazy. I mean, I don't back down from a fucking battle, but goddamn, I'd have to doomsday prep for that shit because Real Sick also doesn't get Real Sick writes like he knows he won't just get away with shit.
Yeah.
Like his past career doesn't allow him to say shit. Like, you know what I mean? Or just be and then people will just accept it. He set the bar so high and then has maintained it. So in other words, me and Real Sick for a compliment battle. I'll just compliment him. Nah,
man, I don't need you going up there.
No, I know. I was
like, nah.
I was being candid, but being candid. Honestly, man, I wouldn't mind battling somebody like and I don't give a fuck with like a Lux. That'd be fire, I think. And I will never have a motherfucker in this world tell me I don't deserve a Lux. That sounds like I don't deserve like my girl.
You the shit right now, man.
Wait, I want to ask this because I mean this always comes up too. And everything. I do want to know, is there still the rapport there with URL? How does that work politically with KOTD? Or is it don't ask, don't tell? I need you to break that down. Can you travel, defend the belt? Do they care if you lose? These types of things I want to know.
So, first of all, King of the Dot and URL are two different, I don't even say like two different entities because I know the personal people behind them.
Right.
And I'm going to jump out the window. Like none of them they've never done anything right or wrong by me. So I know that some people feel like, well, you know, if you don't fuck with this person and I fuck with this person, then don't fuck with me. I don't feel that, man. Like honestly, like as men, and I'm not saying King of the Dot and you are like they've been cordial. They're cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
But
they keep it competitive.
Powers that be in URL have never been anything but nice to me.
Okay.
Pushed me, accepting, did right by me business wise.
Right.
Had my best interest, congratulated me, did right by me. So
okay, I can do that.
I feel like they threw an event in Pittsburgh. That kind of was your event.
Hey man, they made the exception. You heard them.
Listen, you know? Man, the same goes for King of the Dot, man. So for me, like, I have nothing. What happened to me in URL was I had such a strong debut with B Magic that I'm gonna keep it completely transparent. They reached out to me, you know, and they said, "Look, man, it's hard to get you a battle because you're white, but you're not corny white." I swear to God, like I swear this was.
I believe it. Trust me, I believe
that's real.
Yeah,
that's
they said,
real.
like, look, man, like people know that they feel like you'll go up there and you'll expose flaws that the next 5-10 battles people are gonna go in on them at. It's not gonna be a safe battle.
Wow. I never thought about it like that.
And I never raised no shit. I said I understand it. Like, you know, I understand make money, career moves, whatever. Like, so when people say angle, and I know I just embraced it. I don't want people thinking angle means I'm gonna bring up some fucking, you know, time you got chlamydia in college against some skanky broad. I don't give a shit, right? Like, I just need to come up with different things because I can't lean on certain things, even though my life is fucking crazy. My life was crazy before it got crazy, right? And I'm not saying it was a bragging way, right? But I know I can, you know, bars I can't say and bars I can't and angles I can't take. So I got to take different approaches.
Right.
So again, the exception point you bring up, right? At the time, I'm like, okay, it's gonna get mentioned, and it should, and he was hilarious with B Magic was amazing with the white shit. He wasn't like corny with it. He was great.
Yeah.
But I said, I'm not gonna go out and sell out who the fuck I am. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna address it, say some funny shit, and keep it moving. I'm gonna be the same guy that would be in a Pittsburgh bar stool, that would be, you know what I mean? Like be game for a rumble, maybe get a bottle busted off his head and woke up the next day like that shit was crazy, right? Like, so you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like that, I think that's where the angle thing came. It was like, man, you know, how I can't, but that was the thing, man. I you know, I don't embrace that as much because I feel like it takes away from my pen. But yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry, for $10, Math Hoffa, salute. Math Hoffa says, shout out to the champ. Salute, man. Black Compass.
Yo, shout out to Math. Everything the brother's doing, my expert opinion. You inspire us up here, so we salute you, bro.
Yes, sir.
One of my favorite fucking people in battle rap, man.
Yeah.
Math is dope.
That's a fact.
One of my favorite people in battle rap, man. Honestly, man.
Yeah,
I remember what's weird is I remember watching him like, you know, when I first got into this shit. I was an iron. I'm gonna tell you the quickest of stories. I promise I won't beat your eardrum.
Do your thing, bro.
Yeah, do your thing, man. We loving this.
Listen, what you here for?
I won't front. I'm gonna be transparent. As a white battler coming up, Iron Solomon could do no wrong, right? I won't lie. I'm gonna be.
Let's talk about it.
Crazy. So when he battled Math Hoffa and I seen the clip, I'm like, Iron about to bring it home another time for like, you know, and I could not fucking believe this dude Math. I never told him that. I'll probably end up telling him again 100 more times. But
yeah.
And Iron is still incredible and had such a legacy and all that great shit.
Right.
Man, Math Hoffa is the fucking guy, man.
Let me ask you a question. When it's all said and done, what do you want people to remember about your career? Like about Real Deal?
You know what I want to remember? Remember, I cared about you as a fellow battler, as a person. So whatever your government was, first, I cared about you. You know, whether you were whatever. I'm not going to air governments out, but whatever. When I had that beer with you or that drink with you, and we sat and talked, when we talked about how you're not getting the looks or you are getting the looks, or you want to do this, or you've been here and you've been or whatever, your family, your wife, whatever. I cared about you as a person because I know the struggle and I know the fucking balance. You don't understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's first. So that's the first thing. I genuinely, I promise you, at the end of the day, I give a fuck about you. Every I don't give a shit if it's URL, whatever it is. You put your music link up. My whole iTunes is filled with battle rappers' music. My what I wear, like, you know what I mean, from a day to day. The Beatles, they ain't battle rappers, so it's a bad excuse. But
shout out to John,
yeah,
George, Paul.
Right.
Yeah.
But I literally I got shirts from the highest level of battlers or the low, you know, everything. I am so fucking proud of everybody because I can't tell you how many times my 150 battles in, I'm sweating bullets. I'm standing on that stage. I'm waiting for them to be like, yo, is the camera go? I'm like, oh my God, what's my first bar? Oh my God, what if he fucking tries to go to, you know what I'm saying? So I have so much respect for you to do it. And then, you know, we don't get paid insane amounts of money. That's what makes me mad when these industry battlers come down. Like, oh, I might fuck with the common folk. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? When I see, and this, whatever, I don't want to say there's no disrespect. This is what it, see, like Lloyd Banks teetering around like, I might battle. Lloyd Banks, fuck are you talking? This is a different arena.
Oh,
I don't know, man. Hold on, man.
I don't know.
I'm not saying this for me.
The
but
boy wonder.
Sway Sever goes, okay, what's up? And he kind of like, you already know what it. No, I don't already know what it is.
I don't know.
No, I don't. Fucking clarify.
I like that energy. I like that energy.
You know what I mean? Clarify. It's what? Okay, it's not then. You know what I mean? But don't dare act like you can come down here and mingle with the common folk. This shit is gladiator. Motherfuckers have ruined lives. Motherfuckers have exposed, you know what I mean? Everything from trannies to marriages to whatever the fuck. People have had career. People got punched. I don't want to promote that. I'm just saying this is a fucking gladiator. When you go in, I make music too. When you go in and you put 16s down, and we love them. We've had memories to your music. We have done phenomenal things, but don't think you can come dabble. This is not a fucking dabble thing. So
right.
I appreciate everybody that jumps in this. The second is he's a gamer, and I don't mean a video gamer. I mean I'm fucking game. I bet you might. Some people still be like, "Damn, I remember you was drunk battling DNA on a street corner in New York." Like, do I love the battle? No. Do I love my performance? No. I was a fucking gamer. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here, man. I'm here. One thing I'll never do is take a loss and say it's time for me to take time off, and that's no slight to anybody that did that. I'm right back on the horse. I love doing this. You know what I mean? And that's it, man. I think those are the two fucking things. I don't need on a Mount Rushmore. You know what I mean? I don't need none of that fucking shit. But just know my goal coming in was make it so they can never say you're whack. So if I don't really like Led Zeppelin. I really don't. But I'll never say.
Oh man!
I'll never say Led Zeppelin.
Oh, real deal? Nah, how you don't like Led Zeppelin?
Give me 3 minutes and 30, bro. I don't need a 10.5-minute fucking song.
Nah, bro. You're not about to do that Cashmere communication breakdown. You're not about. Yo, you don't do that. I'll take this battle rap hat off.
I'm just saying.
Don't do that.
I'm just calling out my Make
Listen, that's his department, man. You just hurt his feelings just now, man.
No. I'm just saying, if you make it so they can never say you're whack, bro. Like, and again, I feel at the end of the day, you might be like, I really don't believe him, or I really think he seems like this, or he goes at this route, or he whatever. But if you say I'm whack, I'm gonna need you to provide evidence to the jury of why I'm whack. Like why, like legit whack. You could say I've been smoked. Damn, this sounds like that 8 Mile verse, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Boot off stage.
I've been smoked. What mom is that?
I fell right into it.
Yeah, you did.
I fell right into that Caucasian bear trap and laid for us all. No, but dead serious, man. I somebody that, I wear the Pittsburgh Pride thing proud. To know that I came from a city where there, like, it wasn't even a small pond. It was a borderline non-existent one. There was some great Scribble Jam guys, Dose Now, Raw Noodles, and to come up from where I came up that's why people like PH mean so much. He was the first person to say, "Nah, you nice. We bringing you out to New York. New York to a Pittsburgher. What the fuck is that?" Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, New York. I told you where he drove down the street and said, "That's these projects. That's where Jay-Z's from. That's where Nas is from." You can't do that in Pittsburgh. Like, you're like, there's a hill. That's another hill. Go down, you come up as a hill. You know what I mean?
Big hill.
Like, so it was really, PH really opened the door for the New York thing for me. And that was such a huge grind time, me versus Complex. It's a small battle. It's in a park. But it solidified, like, you know what I mean? Because New York will forever, in my eyes, like, be, the birthplace. I mean,
yeah, it's the Mecca. Come on, New York is the Mecca,
right? I don't want somebody to correct me in some kind of comment. I don't. What the fuck?
I'll say it, man. I'm from Brooklyn.
Right,
Brooklyn, low key the Mecca, but New York, the Mecca.
So
well, you need to relax, though, Polo. You gotta relax. You gotta relax. South Bronx,
Biggie. Come on,
South Bronx. Cool Herc. Yeah. Don't do that.
Big Daddy Kane. Come on.
We heard the song. KRS-One. We heard we know the music. Grandmaster Cass. We heard the music.
I'll give you that.
Melman's from Pittsburgh, though. Can I plug that? Subtly?
You can.
Is that a little quick plug?
Yeah.
I just want people to know every time you put ketchup on your sandwich, Heinz is Pittsburgh. I just want you to know every time you watch Batman, the original one's Michael Keaton is from Pittsburgh. We're everywhere and nowhere at the same time. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to make that fucking happen.
Okay.
But no.
Okay. I got that, man. That's a dope breakdown, bro. I wanna get to something though, because I didn't tell you that this is gonna happen or anything like that.
Okay.
I got some trivia. Now it's all Pittsburgh-based trivia, but I want to see and Polo got the P on and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Before you get into that, I'll just read this for FNG Treats. Oh, this is my guy. Shout out to Black Compass, Fire Interview, Need Edible. He shout out his Instagram, Treats on the Bayou on Instagram. Yo, listen, man. His edibles are amazing, so definitely check him out on Instagram.
We'll get the edibles, man. Shout out to the brother, man. So
let's get into this trivia.
We're gonna do some Pittsburgh trivia. All right.
Okay.
So some of these questions range in terms of difficulty, in my opinion. But let's start here. Who is the Pittsburgh Pirates and MLB Hall of Famer that broke barriers for Puerto Ricans, captured 15 All-Star appearances, an MVP, and 2 rings before he passed away at 38 years old?
The great Roberto Clemente, the great harmony outfield.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to Roberto Clemente. He did a lot.
YouTube one of his throws from the fucking outfield.
From the outfield.
How many people stopped at second base? Like, nah, I'm good.
I'm done. We all set.
Like double.
Yeah,
that's fire.
So, how many Super Bowls did the Terry Bradshaw and Steel Curtain Pittsburgh Steelers win? 4. Okay. All right. I see what you're doing. All right.
By the way, I'm a Buccaneers fan, weirdly enough, first. So
that's crazy. Hide that. Don't ever tell nobody you was a Buccaneers fan. That's crazy.
What you mean, nigga?
Yeah, we're not doing that. No.
I like the Steelers too, but
okay. All right. So rest in peace to the late great Mac Miller. Mac Miller and Wiz Khalifa went to the same high school. What is the name of that high school in Pittsburgh?
Same one in the inner city I teach at, Taylor Alderdice High School.
Taylor Alderdice. That is the best Wiz mixtape too, by the way. Of the classics, Taylor Alderdice is up there. Well,
it's up there, but Cushion Orange is
OJ. Yeah, that's
come on now.
That was a moment in time. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to Mac. Did you ever have the opportunity to meet Mac or Wiz?
I knew Mac personally. Mac was good, man. We started up in this thing called Rhyme Calisthenics, and what it was like a Wheel of Fortune spinning wheel, and you would spin it. Whatever it landed on, you had to do was a competition. And me and Mac was in it. Mac is younger than me, and just the fucking coolest dude, man. Just a sponge. So like outside, he would ask me, "Dude, how'd you freestyle like that? How'd you do this?" And like once he got on, he would be like, he would promote my battles and play. He didn't owe me a goddamn thing.
Wow.
I mean, because I won't even lie. I didn't I was so focused on my battle. Like I wasn't pushing his shit like that. Mm-hmm. But once he got on, he would always like check back, push my shit. I did shows with Wiz early on. Wiz was pushed heavy. So like every show that was underground that started decent and then became dope, all of a sudden it'd be like headlined by Wiz Khalifa, and you're like, damn, how'd that happen?
Yeah.
But he was a not. I mean, and again, he's a couple years younger than me. His I don't know, Chevy Woods.
Yeah.
I went to I played on the high school football team with Chevy Woods.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. He was a D1 talent. Like, he was crazy.
Wow.
But Khalifa was. I never really had a personal relationship with Khalifa, but yeah, Mac was super cool. Every time he'd come in Pittsburgh, he would holler at me and shit. And, great fucking kid, man. Great dude, man.
That's what's up, man. And shout out to my man Chris for the 5 too. He said he mad late, but yo, bro, appreciate you here. Appreciate everybody.
Everybody hit the like, man. It's a lot of y'all in the building. 180 plus. Hit the like. Come on.
Now this here goes another one. The second tallest university building is located in Pittsburgh. Who owns that building? What university?
Oh my God. Tell me this ain't the University of, is this Pittsburgh Medical Center?
No.
Oh, thank God, because that's who I'm fucking at war with, man.
No,
I don't know then.
It's University of Pittsburgh. It's called the Cathedral of Knowledge.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. The big giant church. Yeah.
You know what their song is? Sweet Caroline, let's go Pitt. It's a little nugget. It's a little nugget.
The first World Series ever involved Pittsburgh and this other team.
Tigers. Ty Cobb, Honus Wagner.
No.
Is it Boston?
Yeah, it is Boston. That's a fact. Yeah.
Oh, we lost that one. We beat the Tigers.
Right.
Nah, see, that's what happens when you be an arrogant dickhead like me.
Before the Pittsburgh Steelers were called the Pittsburgh Steelers, what was their mascot?
Were they the I know they were the Steagles for a quick second with the Eagles. Were they the Pirates?
They were the Pirates. Yeah. Our Rooney, man. Shout out to the Rooney family, man.
One at a gambling table, man. They won him at a gambling table.
Crazy.
So can you put the StreamYard link out so we could get some?
Absolutely. Hey, everybody, we finishing up this trivia, and then you guys will have a turn to jump in, talk the real deal, give your thoughts, things like that. You know, as always, our disclaimer up here will be get off the McDonald's Wi-Fi, wash your face,
and be respectful. And respectful, man. Be respectful.
And we're gonna do it like that. All right. Now, this is it's one of them ones. What Pittsburgh neighborhood is home to the last remaining wooden street in Pennsylvania?
The wooden street, right?
Wooden panels on the street, no concrete.
Fuck. Last Pittsburgh neighborhood.
The Pittsburgh neighborhood that has this is the last wooden street in the state of Pennsylvania. What neighborhood in Pittsburgh is this located in?
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark. Garfield?
No. The street. I'll give you the street name. Roslyn Place.
Homewood?
Shady Side, brother.
Shady Side, right in it. Bro, you know what's crazy? I teach over in East Lib, which is right around that and shit. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey, Dill, you did your thing, bro. I was a little bit afraid. All right, I'm gonna keep it real.
No, listen, man. This shit is again. Listen. I've been a Buccaneers fan since '93, but don't ever let that take away from my Yinzerness. You know what I mean? I'm a Yinzer through and through.
My Yinzerness. Yeah.
I'm a motherfucking certified Yinzer through and through.
No doubt.
While we get the callers up, why don't we get his volume 7 predictions?
Oh yeah.
I like to get predictions.
Yeah, I know you like to get predictions, get everybody on record, and then go back and chat. Hold on. Let me get the.
I got doing the predictions.
Yeah.
Can I get my son to do them in impressions?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hey, Crab, where you at? Come here, bud.
Oh yeah,
he don't have no current knowledge, but I'm gonna give him an impression.
Okay.
And who he's gonna pick based on their name alone.
Okay.
Spice up the. Will we do that?
Yeah, that's fire. Let's try.
I'll get nerdy and corny and technical. All right, here's what we're gonna do. This is my son. This is my age.
What's up, man? Salute. What's up?
Yo, what up? What up? What up?
All right, that's young Trev. So here's what we're gonna do. We're giving you volume 7. We're giving you 2 names. I'm gonna give you an impression, and then you're gonna tell me who they will win, and you're gonna give me that voice. All right. Who's our first one?
All right, first one is this: New Jersey Twerk on the return versus Jay the Nightwing.
New Jersey Twerk versus Jay the Nightwing. Peter Griffin. Who's gonna win that one?
All right, so I don't know who Jay is, but Nightwing from like Batman, he can fight.
No, that's not the Nightwing. Jay. Yeah, and then New Jersey Twerk.
All right, but I like the name Nightwing. We'll go with that.
Okay, because you like Batman.
Get the fuck out of here.
All right, so we're going Jay the Nightwing.
It's like confirmed he's not Nightwing.
Peter Griffin, we have moved on. Jay the Nightwing. But he never listens.
That's really good. Okay.
Yo, I'm crazy.
Yo, that was crazy. B-Dot versus Shotgun Suge.
Stewie Griffin, we have B-Dot versus Shotgun Suge. Stewie Griffin. B-Dot, Shotgun Suge.
Well, I know a lot about the facial rap. Is this right?
Yeah, but we're talking about B. Yeah, it's a battle rap between B-Dot and Shotgun Suge. What's your life like? Versus B-Dot.
What does the B stand for?
You're gonna have to pick one or two. We are on right now. We need B-Dot or Shotgun Suge. Let's go. We don't have all day.
Let's go shotgun.
Shotgun Suge. Shotgun Suge we have.
All right. DNA versus Av.
DNA versus Av. So we have some New Yorkers here. Pete Davidson. You got
okay, yeah. Let me see this.
All right, so do either of them smoke weed?
Okay, they both. I don't think DNA. What is Pete Davidson? What does this have? Like DNA versus Av. Who do you think is gonna win?
All right, is it spelled DNA or is it like?
I'm
really high right now. I'm sorry.
Okay, the next thing you're going to tell us is about his firefighters. Is that where you're going with this?
No, it was 9/11.
Okay, 9/11. Your dad was a fighter. Is that where you're going?
Then the fireman. Yeah.
Okay, fireman. All right. DNA versus Av. Who do you got? We don't have time for that. Av.
Sounds like he's cool when he's high.
He sounds like he's cool when he's hot. So you got to have. All right, we're going to have. I don't know.
All right. Arsenal versus Danny Myers.
Arsenal versus Danny Myers. Bill Burr. Arsenal or Danny Myers, Bill Burr?
What are you talking about here?
Arsenal the Rebel from Jersey, right? Versus Danny Myers.
Nah.
Like you're not
just not a clean place.
You're not a fan of
Yo,
You're
shit.
throwing a lot of shit. Arsenal the Rebel versus Danny Myers from the West Coast.
There's a lot of places in the West Coast.
All right, that was
West Coast is like a quarter of the country.
fair point, Danny Myers.
Oh.
Danny Myers or Arsenal Rebel? Who you got?
Dude, I don't. Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Sure.
All right. Arsenal Rebel.
K-Shine versus Chilla Jones.
K-Shine versus Chilla Jones. All right, let's go. Do we got Elmo? K-Shine versus Chilla. Just make a quick pick. Who you got?
I like Chilla.
Get the fuck out.
So you're going.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
How you doing it? Yo, you got to teach me this, man. How you doing this?
So,
Nah, bro.
Elmo, I'm glad you're here, Elmo. Okay, Elmo, you can't like them both. Elmo can't like K-Shine and Chilla Jones. I know Elmo, but Elmo's got to pick either Chilla Jones from Boston or K-Shine. Elmo,
I like Boston.
all right, we're gonna keep it. Whatever you have anything for us. He's trying to like everybody at the same time.
Hey, yo, man. And the main event matchup, long overdue. Tay-Rock versus A-Verb.
Oh man, Christopher Walken, Tay-Rock versus A-Verb. That's a big one. Tay-Rock versus A-Verb.
Well, you know, there's verbs in a sentence,
Right.
and there's rocks that you find outside on the ground.
We're talking about Tay-Rock versus A-Verb.
What type of rock is a Tay-Rock?
Okay, it is a rocking chair, but
this magnet, bones, little pebbles you find, little crack in concrete.
well, we're talking about Tay-Rock. Okay, Baltimore battle rap legend, Gun Bar King,
Baltimore.
yeah,
Baltimore.
A-Verb from St. Louis, Verb Von Doom, the legend. Who you got?
When you add the Von Doom,
You're gonna have to get somewhere here.
sounds
Christopher Watts.
a lot more menacing. So I think I myself, I'm not a battle rap fan, but I might have to go with Mr. Von Doom.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
A-Verb on that one.
Okay.
Yo,
Okay.
hit the like, man. Hit the like for this, man. Come
Like,
on, bro.
That's my ace right there, man. That's my
Yo.
ace right there. He has an
Salute,
Instagram.
man.
We gotta, you know what I mean? We're gonna plug them all. What's your Instagram?
The Trevor Weller.
The
Okay.
Trevor Weller, man. Hit that like for Trevor, everybody.
Bruh.
All right,
That was
Yo,
amazing.
put that in there. This kid, yo, that was crazy. That Bill Burr, that was different. Like, it's like half the country. That was perfect. Yeah. Yo, you got it. You got some talent, bro. We're gonna make sure we put that in the description box, man.
Promise you impromptu too. We didn't talk about
Right,
this
it's
before I
all
brought
off
you
the
down
door. You
here,
can
man.
tell. Yeah. Okay.
How long?
Ability from his pops and incorporated into the impressions. That's hard. You know what I mean?
Damn,
Appreciate
that was
bro.
fire. Yeah, you got a
Real
great
talk.
future, man. That was fire.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you, man.
And so we're gonna get people on if that's cool to talk to you and stuff and ask you a couple questions and things like that. And then we're gonna keep things moving. All right. So
Yeah, he's gonna get ready for virtual school, man. We appreciate you opening the platform for him.
no
Yes, sir.
doubt.
Salute, man. Salute.
Love
That
you,
was
bud.
fire.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That walking is different. That was cold, man. Let me get our first guest on here too. To call up, ask a question. My man Quizzle. Quizzle, what's going on?
Good.
Last time.
Can't really hear you. Go ahead. Uh-oh. You good? Can't hear you.
Yo,
Yeah, you good now.
Got you now.
good now. Y'all hear?
Uh-oh.
A little in and out. A little in and out.
It's auto tune.
Yeah.
Yo, me now?
Nah. Not me. I can't hear him. All right, we're gonna get Quizzle back on, man. Shout out to Quizzle, man. Quizzle, you gotta stop camming up in these beaters, bro.
Yeah,
Look,
Quizzle, how much wife beaters do you own, man?
Yeah,
I think you got a subscription to like wife beaters.
you look like domestic violence. So I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Now let me see. I think Quizzle's back. The StreamYard link is in there for you guys to get on here. Quizzle, what up? Let's see
Yo, y'all hear me now?
Gotcha. Perfect.
My
What's
man,
going
I'm
on,
sorry, man. This second time, I won't strike out 3 times. I won't wear the headphones for the 3rd time. I promise.
Yeah.
Y'all that. Shout out Polo. Shout out Tony
Yes,
Throw.
sir.
Black Compass, Cola, Salute Army. We in the building. Motherfucker. Your son, real deal. Salute to your son, man. Salute to him, man. That talent, that was special for real.
That's
I
love,
see that
man.
you passed that down the
appreciate it,
generation, man. That was dope.
That's what it's about, man. Thank you so much, man. Just trying.
Nah, no problem. Like I always see you rep dad gang. So from one father to another, man. Salute to you.
That's love.
I wanted to say that first and foremost before I talk battle rap. Like I wanted to talk
thank
to
you,
you as
man,
a man and let you know.
Listen, man, I thank you. I do everything I do. I'm a battle rapper, but I'm vain. My father did everything behind closed doors, like as a gentle, you know what I mean? So fighting for him. Everything I do is in your face. I want gratification. I need it. You know, I'm a grab, like that's who I am. It's a flaw of mine. But I want to, thank you.
No problem, man. No problem. I only got one question. I ain't gonna keep you long, good brother. When you stepped off the stage on the URL event any given Sunday after you battled B Magic, the crowd was going crazy. When you stepped off the stage, was that the day that you realized like I could really hang with the best of them if I could stand in here with a rapid puncher that just punched my fucking head off, but I got back up like Rocky and fought back?
You know what the oddest thing, bro, is when I remember the B Magic battle, because I don't remember his first round being that crazy till I watched it back. I was so insulted with how he shit on me. And B Magic has shit on me the day. So if you remember, Big K did a PG. I was at the PGs the day before. I didn't stay. B Magic walked right up to me. He said, "Man, I'm about to fuck you up." I said, "I can't believe this dude thinks like that." Like, I said, "I can't believe." Now, again, I had watched his PGs and thought he was crazy, but I said, "Man, this is a." So I was so focused on my shit. But when I watch it back, I'm like, man, that's probably a good thing because his first round was a fuck. You could have pulled a fucking ripcord somewhere, man. Like, and I wouldn't have blamed you. Like, the teacher's pet shit is still one of my favorite bars.
Yeah.
Ever. You better have a Desert Eagle as a teacher's pet.
That was my first battle that I actually saw you in. So ever since I saw that one, I've been a fan of you, man. So I wanted to say salute to you on all your accomplishments. Keep going forward, man. Beer gang in the building too, man. I see you at the little
salt in there too.
We in the building.
I gotta grow my shit out, man. Don't worry.
Word, man. But once again, Black Compass, appreciate y'all letting me come on. Real deal. Keep doing your thing, man.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, brother.
And shout out to Quizzle, man. You know what I mean? Everybody that follows us as well. You know, the StreamYard link is in there. You know, if you guys want to gang up and talk and things like that, staying relevant in the COVID era. And I definitely wanted to ask you about the music as well. Like, you find it more difficult to kind of keep the brand out there and push stuff? Or is it like I can really zone in and really focus on what I want to present to people?
So I think for me, like, you know, like obviously COVID takes away from shows and shit like that, album releases and whatnot. But I was so focused this last project on what I wanted to convey with this full album. You know what I mean? The album being Charlie, fully dedicated to my father. Every track on the album is something my father would say. So I don't, you know what I mean? Like, so my father, for example, he would say Grant through Richmond. And my father would always be like, "Oh man, that person got $150,000 settlement. They went through it like Grant through Richmond. Now, that shit never meant nothing to me." But when he died, I said, "That's a trap." Or he would say, "It's made in the shade." Like, "Oh, they got it made in the shade." That's a trap. So the whole, you know, whole shit is like my dad's isms. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I knew, and then I had my niece do the artwork. So like I knew what I wanted to convey and the message, you know, for my fight that I wanted to do. So shows and whatever weren't that important to me at that. You know what I mean? The love has been so great on the record as well, man.
Yeah. I think before I was, me and Polo was texting about it and everything. And, you know, that is the story is heartbreaking, is compelling, is tough. You know, I lost my pops not too long ago as well. And, you know, and it's just tough to hear it because of the way that the situation and everything played out. I just want to know, as a community, how we can support the cause and things like that.
Where can we get the merch? The hoodies is fire, man. I need a big blue one. I need that.
Let me say this first, please, because the battle rap community, time and time again, you know, people criticize like, you know, whatever fans or they don't XYZ. I did a GoFundMe for my father. My father, right before he went in, had lung cancer. He didn't know it. They found it. But they said they could remove it. Like the doctor drew me a picture, you know, boom. So when they made that diagnosis, I reached out to the battle rap community. I said, man, this is a man that raised 4 kids and literally said before he met my mom, like he didn't even want kids. But he loved my mom so much. She gave me the option, like you could leave or you could stick around. He stuck around, had 4 kids, raised us. My dad was still wearing Echo gear, and my dad had a Jacquez Green jersey for the Buccaneers he would wear. I'd be like, "Dad, stop wearing that." He would wear, like, hand-me-ups. So he didn't care, bro. Like he just was like, you know, did everything for us. My dad didn't retire with a good job. My dad like retired off odd jobs. He just literally shut his life down, you know, when he had my brother, my oldest brother, at like 34, 33, until he was 60 something. Then his wife got cancer. My mom died, you know, on him. My sister died the year after. So I was so tired of seeing him go through it. I said, man, I know this is a weird GoFundMe, but if you don't mind, just throwing a couple bucks, I'd love to surprise my dad to say, look at all these people that actually do acknowledge your work. Not like me out here rapping and doing some shit in your face. They just acknowledge you for, you know what I mean, for being a part of my life. I asked for $5,000. You know, that's crazy to me. Man, they had $6,000 raised.
Wow.
And it was that weekend he went in for this procedure that turned out he didn't need, that he ended up in the fucking getting an infection. And I said to myself, like, I'm not going to tell him because I'm going to wait till he gets better. And he never got better. And I told him when he was in the ICU, but I don't even think he heard it. I spent that money on his funeral, which is fucking, yeah, it's a gut punch. But the reality is the battle rap community paid for my fucking father's funeral, which no matter how you spin it, that's a beautiful fucking thing. Because my father came up. My father, first of all, like his dad got custody of him when he was like 7. They weren't even in school. They were in some mines. He couldn't even speak. He wasn't even going to school. His mom was so fucking nuts. You know what I mean? He had a traumatic upbringing, and then like lived. We didn't have a lot of money, so we lived in some hard ass neighborhood. Like, and it's like this. I just was being like, give this man a break. Give this man some flowers. And he never fucking was able to get him because these hospitals fucking took him. I know he would have jumped out his skin to be like, oh my God. He would have cried. You know what I mean? To see that these people who don't know him from a can of paint was just like, you know what? I'm going to throw a couple bucks here because you're a good dude doing good things behind closed doors. I'm in your face. I'm rapping. I'm like, you ever see my album? You see me battle XYZ? There's motherfuckers that go to work every day at doing whatever their odd job is, and they come home to their kids, and everything goes to them. And I can never claim to be that person. Even raising with my son, I'm a great dad, but I still pursue my own shit in the same time too. And you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There's people that live their life completely for other people, and that's who my father was, and that's why I'm fighting so hard for that, man. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna fucking do that. You know what I mean? Because now I'm gonna put that obnoxiousness to use.
Right.
And
right.
that's
well, I just want to tell you, you know, even though rest in peace, you lost the physical form, your dad is still here in the spiritual. He's still watching over you. He watching you. He watched you over the weekend. So, you know, don't ever. I lost my mother last year, so I know exactly, you know, how you feel. So
I appreciate that. And I want to add on to what you're saying. First of all, I want to give you both condolences because I lost my mom too, and I was I felt like, you know, but let me say this. I threw religion out the window. I was done with God. I was on some fuck God shit, for real. Because I would go into that Mercy Hospital little Catholic shit. I would pray. I dropped to my knees and said, please, why is this happening? He walked in standing up. Why is this happening to me? Because, you know, people will say to you, yo, if somebody ever did this to your fam or your man, you'd be like, I'd kill him or whatever. And the hospitals are doing it right in front of your face and patting you on the shoulder on your way out. This ain't no gangster shit. This ain't no dude in a bar. You know what I mean? This is motherfucking people making $100,000 using vernacular and words to just be like, and inclinations and don't get me wrong, the nurses were the most beautiful human beings ever. You ever see a nurse hug a nurse? Because they are laying on a grenade somewhere to take trenches for somebody else. Okay? And I'm not saying all doctors are terrible. I'm not saying that. It's accountability. You send your kid to my school, he gets hurt, and I tell you, like, you're going to be like, what the fuck was that? You better rethink that shit, right? Again, just recently, it was weighing so much on me because it was unnatural. I said, I can't even bury this hatchet with God. I'm open to God again because this is unnatural. You know what I mean? Like, I do love God. I am very upset and I'm angry and I'm hurt, but me acting like every time God's mentioned, like it takes energy for me to do it. I don't really believe that. My dad didn't really believe that. You know what I'm saying? My dad believed in the great spirit. That's what he called God. He said, I believe it's a great spirit, right? So at the end of the day, I thank you for bringing that up because I just recently, literally a couple weeks ago, I don't know why, because I hate New Year's, I hate all that shit. But I said, man, something gotta, because you know I had dropped my video, and then the cemetery was like, I feel like the hospital hit up the cemetery, tried to get them to take my video down. I said, man, you can't, Trev, you're one person. You can't do all this. You can't. It's not healthy. And what's the least healthy thing you got is this grudge against God. Like you love God. You know what I mean? Like you could be mad. So anyway, I appreciate that part.
Yeah.
Wow.
You already.
Yeah,
trust
man.
me, I know exactly how you feel. Go ahead, Tom.
That's compelling, you know what I mean? I think, you know, when we see you, you're a good person, right? You're a good guy. You're, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of whatever you think about the rap and whatever, like it's like, you know, somebody through somebody else, you know what I mean? So you're going to get that type of love. You earn that type of love and you deserve that from the community. I'm glad that we all stepped up and, you know what I mean? And really contributed and stuff like that. That's just a testament to how strong the culture is when it comes to it.
Man.
You know what I mean?
I couldn't believe it. And like I said, so in the long run, I would never, you will never see like a GoFundMe for the cause, for my whatever. If I have to go, it's hard because even if I wanted to sue them myself, I need a doctor and I need to pay them, which is a fucked up rule. Like what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
There's so many fucked up rules about malpractice, right? So
Right.
The statute of limitations is 2 years,
Mm.
but receiving stolen property is 5.
Mm.
So, Tone, somebody kills your loved one, a doctor, you got 2 years to act. You get a stolen TV from Walmart from someone, they can come see you in 4.5 years. Explain why that. What the fuck is that?
It doesn't even make any
Yeah,
sense.
that don't make no sense.
Another thing, bro. If you want to sue me, I fucked you, Tone. You sent your kid through my building, and somehow he got hurt, and you want to sue me. You don't need another teacher.
Mm.
You want to sue a doctor. You need another doctor to be like, yeah, he's wrong. And you can imagine how often doctors turn on other doctors. So,
wow,
it's fucking crazy, man. So yeah, so it's bigger than my pops. Yeah, it's bigger than my pops, man. And it's the 3rd leading cause of death in America. 3rd, medical error. 250,000 between 440,000 people die of medical error. And how many people don't have this platform? Can't say shit. They make you think like you're dumb. The lawyers, it's like this. You punch me in my shit. I'm like, I can't fight him. I'm going to go get my homie. And my homie's a bitch too. That's what lawyers are. My homie's a big bitch. Like, okay, well, is he going to let me punch him? Nah.
Yeah.
Okay, is he going to get mad? Okay. And that's what I'm saying. That's what it is, bro. So things need to change. I believe doctors are there, you know, for great causes and great things, and I commend them. And if they save lives, you know, and I would never take that from them.
Damn.
Every profession gets criticized, and every profession has to face accountability and responsibility. Step up, man. It's time to think there's a change, man.
That's real. That's
Damn,
real.
that's crazy.
That's real. That's real. Wow.
Yeah, that was damn. That's crazy.
That was yeah.
Do you have anything that you want to do you have any calls, anything? I know people probably just tuning in, listening to the stories and stuff. So
yeah,
if you got anything you want to promote before we get out of here, anything?
Yeah, I just want to say, I want to say this, man. Like I said, if you follow me on any platform, it's Justice for Charlie. You know, I'm Real Deal Raps. I'm Real_Deal Raps on Twitter. Real Deal Raps on Instagram. Trevor Weller on Facebook. Real Deal on Facebook. I'm trying to adapt to everything. But again, at the end of the day, if you see #Justice for Charlie, if you do decide to grab a shirt or a hoodie, again, like, you know, I'm marking them up a couple bucks. Like, they're $40 hoodies, $20 t-shirts, and I ship personally myself. So you'll see some handwriting on it and whatever. So it's not about making a couple bucks. It's the hope is that someone be like, damn, because my dad was a goofy looking dude, right? Someone said he looked like the chick from Cheers, which is hilarious. Really funny, right?
Nah, man.
I swear to God, I think it's funny. My dad,
That's funny.
he also
That's hilarious.
Like John Lennon. He looked like the chick. So somebody gonna look at you and be like, "What the? That's crazy," and you can explain.
Yeah,
and that's it, man.
Yeah,
and yeah. So again, I have an album out, and it is called Charlie, and it has him on it. And you know, if you want to grab it, it's on all social media platforms and all that. Blah blah blah. Happy horse shit. Whatever the case may be, just know that it's grown legs. Every inbox, every message you tell me, this happened to my uncle, this happened to my sister, my brother went in for this and came out with this, and this is who I'm here for, man. I'm willing to die on that hill, man. I'm willing to say, hold the fucking fort, man, because I couldn't believe it was happening to me when it did. And I'm gonna tell you, my father died a worse death than Jerry Sandusky will, Then Jeffrey Dahmer, my father died with every tube inside him, and he died terrified. He died probably still thinking, when is he getting out? And he fucking went through dialysis, kidney failure. He didn't drink. He went through liver failure, every fucking thing. This shit was not someone just closes their eyes like, you know, we're accustomed to as kids watching.
Right.
You know, you would have thought this motherfucker was a serial killer the way he went out.
Man.
And he did nothing but live selflessly for everyone. So I'm here, man. And I'm going to show up on every platform, and you know what I mean? That's where I'm at. So I appreciate the love, and that's it, man. You know, as far as battle rap goes and everything, follow me, cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
We got a purpose, man. Sometimes life gives you a purpose at 35 or 34.
That's right. Well, your 2021 is off to a great start, man. Honestly, you have one of the top battles so far of the year. So I'm hoping, your 20, you stay in the ring. And Justice for Charlie, I hope everybody go out, buy the merch, listen to the album, just check out your story.
All of that's going to be in the description box as well, so y'all can check that out and everything like that. Now, real deal, next event, we do got to go grab a beer. I'm going to be honest. But I got to know what beer you on. Are we doing the PBRs? We doing the craft beers? What we doing? What's up?
I'm a gal of simple needs. I don't need wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to take me to the dance? I don't need you to fucking put anything in front of me. But I'm not a craft beer person, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I'm not. When people start talking micro beer and IPA, you left my fucking shit. Here's how I do it, bro. I have a simple game plan. Give me a couple weak beers to start to make me feel like I've earned a status in life. And then get me back to
the roots,
back to the mud where I belong. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me back, like shovel some PBRs in front of me, or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I ain't shit. At the end of the day,
you about to have 100 fans running down with natty ices. You got to chill out.
Man, say less.
You know what I mean?
How many of their beers get drank? I'm gonna go Andre the Giant on these motherfuckers, man.
Hey, real deal. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man, this is dope.
You know what I mean? This is real dope. I think a lot of people are gonna like this. We're gonna have this up. All the information is gonna be in there, bro. And until then, man, salute.
Yeah, salute, man.
And do your thing, bro. All right.
You already know. Much love, Justice for Charlie. I appreciate you both so much, and your time you extended to my son as well, man. So that's the world, man. So and again, both you, I'm sorry for your losses as well, man. So people don't fucking know, man. And so so you ever want to hit me up on a personal outside of battle rap? Yeah. Please fucking do, man. I mean that, as Trevor with every, every bone in my body, man. Thank you.
Yes, real sir. Talk. Salute, man. Salute. Yes,
sir. Appreciate you, bro. Word up.
All right.
Word up, man. Shout out to everybody that's here too.
Damn, that was powerful.
Interview with Real Deal. That was very powerful. And I just want to say too, man, it's not often that we get guys up here with, what I mean, like able to kind of talk from these different vantage points, and that's important to me, man. That's real important. So, when we do our interviews, we like to go to a lot of different places. So that was ill. That was one of them ones. You know what I mean?
That definitely was, man. I'm definitely gonna enjoy watching this back, man.
Right on.
Whew, right on. Damn. So Tom, you want to take this down and start a new one up, or what you want to do?
I think so. I think we want to.
Let's do that. This one.
We'll start a new. Yeah, we gotta let this breathe. We gotta let this breathe real quick. I'm gonna take a swig of Red Bull, and we're gonna be right back.
Yeah, we're gonna be right back. We're gonna
jump back in. We're gonna talk about a few things, and then we're gonna keep moving. All right. Black Compass Media, Tone Bro, Polo. Shout out to the whole team. Cola gonna pull up at some point. We get Driz in here too. Shout out to Posey as well. Shout out to Posey. You know what I mean? And but yeah, Black Compass Media. We up out of here.
We be back though, so don't go too far.
Oh yeah, don't go too far. We up out of here.